everyone, my name is Meera. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then you should know that I make videos about books, TV shows, sometimes about travel, and a couple of other things that I'm passionate about. Today I'm going to be reviewing the book City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. This copy was sent to me for review by Bloomsbury, India. City of Girls is a story about young Vivian Morris who gets sent to live with her aunt in New York City. She finds her calling there as a costume designer for her Aunt Peg's theatre company. As she discovers New York City, she grows into a spirited, passionate woman whose eagerness to seek thrill in life lands her in trouble. What I love the most about this book is Elizabeth Gilbert's writing style. It is straightforward, sometimes simple, and so gripping that you won't find yourself wanting to set this book down. Her depiction of 1940s New York is so mesmerizing that you literally feel like you've traveled to New York or that you've lived through those times. Because this book has been written as a letter to someone called Angela, the narrator, that is Vivian Morris, is recounting her entire life story to Angela. To what end, you will find out as you read the book. I appreciated that about the book because the writing was personal and honest, and even though the narrator was addressing Angela, it felt like she was talking to me as the reader. More than two-thirds of the novel is about Vivian in the prime of her youth, so we get to read a lot about the mistakes she makes, her ambitions, her personality, how it has been changing, who she's becoming after having moved to New York. I really enjoyed the fact that the author incorporated this storyline about the theatre world, because that makes for a very entertaining, delightful, and fun element in the novel. We get to read about the showbiz and how different professionals work in that system. Also, this novel is a portrayal of pre-war and post-war America and how that has brought about a change in the community, in people's lifestyles, how it has brought about development in society, and overall just how it alters the lives of not only the people who are going to war but also the families and the loved ones that they leave back home. The part of the novel that is about Vivian's youth is very fast-paced and enjoyable. After that, the novel does get slow-paced, and I thought that I wouldn't enjoy those sections as much, but I found myself engrossed while reading those parts of the book as well, because they had been written in a more mature and sensitive manner and had a realistic tone to them. Since this book has been written from Vivian's perspective, her character has been sketched in such a manner that you grow to understand her no matter her follies, because she's open about who she is and she accepts her mistakes. I love that her grandmom and her Aunt Peg were such solid pillars in her life. Initially, you think of her as someone who allows herself to get swayed away by the people she admires, like Celia, Edna, and Anthony. But she becomes more responsible and mature when she learns from her mistakes. And she really grows into her own. She's not apologetic for her sexual desires or her ability to throw caution to the wind, and how she chooses not to adhere to social norms. Olive's character plays a very integral role in the book because she's like the core around which everyone functions. She holds them together. She brings a sense of control to the story. Some of the themes that are very apparent in this novel are showbiz, ambition, friendship, lust, changing times, war, trauma, etc. More than just being a story about some extraordinary women, City of Girls also shows us the ability of changing times to dismantle someone's life or some part of their identity. Amidst the playful nature of a few of these storylines, it also finds the sensitivity to address serious concerns like war, adultery, slut shaming, and female oppression. All in all, this book was so wholesome and fulfilling. It felt like Vivian, in her own engaging voice and narration of her story, talks about almost every subject that is prevalent in today's world. So I rated City of Girls 4.25 out of 5 stars. I would have really liked to have at least one scene where there is a dialogue involving Nathan, because that would really help us understand the kind of person he's growing up to be. But nevertheless, it was a very enjoyable and memorable read. I would definitely recommend it to you if contemporary fiction is something you're interested in. So that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you've read this book, if you plan to pick it up. I would also like to know if you enjoy reading books set in New York, because that is something I particularly like in the fictional genre. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe and click on the bell icon, like and share, and I will see you again with another video soon. Bye.